Good evening, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host, Ahmed Nawaz. Once again, it's Monday. Exciting Mondays as always. The energy is always there. And tonight we've got a very, very special topic because it is something in the development phase and now it's going to become a reality. It is none other than the fact that tonight we're going to be discussing the Kashmir Premier League, the KPL, as it has been called, and of course its inauguration and the opening, or as you can say, the launching of this KPL took place a couple of days back, just over the weekend, and it was something great to watch as well. We're going to be talking to some very, very important people, and this KPL is very important because it's going to include 6 teams. One is going to comprise of overseas players, 5 of them representing the different districts of Kashmir, and a big narrative that we see, not just local talent being promoted, but I think the cause of Kashmir is something that is very dear to every Pakistani's heart. As we have said on and on that Kashmir is the jugular vein of Pakistan, and we actually mean it a reality. And the narrative of Kashmir has been propagated in the last couple of years through the government's diplomacy and political efforts, I think in a very different manner that we didn't see. The world is now recognizing what is happening in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir at the same time, and there's a lot being said. But I think when it comes to promoting this narrative and promoting the region of Kashmir in particular, the fact is that Azad Kashmir even possesses all kinds of beautiful landscape you want to talk about, tourism potential, so much talent, manpower, everything. And projecting all of this through sports, it really takes a genius to take that idea. And that has been the case because we are going to be talking very exclusively tonight to the president of the Kashmir Premier League. He's none other than Mr. Arif Malik. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Walaikum assalam. I'm good. How are you doing?
Sir, a great honor to have you on the show. Thank you so much for your time. First of all, I think kudos to you and your team because the entire nation since the last couple of days and weeks now has been talking about this fact, and now we see it becoming a reality. Do tell us first of all about the inception of this.
We are actually working on this project for the last 3 years, and it was a long process. And it was a very tiring process. We have been going through the legalities, the playing conditions, and of course the Azad Kashmir is a wonderful place to play. I mean, it is always exciting when I visit Muzaffarabad Stadium, when I visit Mirpur, when it comes to the Ravla Court, Bagh, Kotli. So the playing conditions are amazing over there. But as far as you've been talking about the tourism. So sports tourism is one of the biggest thing in the world. You must have seen a lot of leagues in Europe, in US. So they are getting a lot of investments through these kind of things. So we are very much optimistic about this league, and we have created 6 teams, 5 from AJK, and 1 is representing the overseas chapter. We are basically trying to acknowledge the overseas chapter because they are always sending a lot of foreign direct investment to Pakistan, and this is the time. I mean, we are expecting a lot of overseas those who have not come into the Pakistan or the Azad Kashmir for the last 10 years, and we are expecting them to witness this exciting league.
That's true indeed, and sir, because you talk about this, we all know fourth becomes the 4th largest industry in the world almost, and that's great that we see a lot of tourism potential in that as well. Cricket is definitely one thing that I think all of us have been in love with cricket, growing up in Pakistan traditionally and abroad as well. Cricket is one thing that binds everyone together, and now coming, like you mentioned, playing conditions and everything, knowing how cricket crazy we are, this must have been something that would have instantly hit masses out there.
Exactly. I mean, day after yesterday we got the press conference and...
Right, sir, my apologies, I'll just interrupt you. We've just been joined online now on Sports Extra by the very honorable, who is also the patron-in-chief of the Kashmir Premier League, the president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Sardar Masood Khan. Mr. President, Assalamu alaikum, welcome to Sports Extra, sir.
Walaikum assalam ji, pleasure talking to you.
Mr. President, do tell us first of all about the initiative of the Kashmir Premier League. How important, in your viewpoint, is it, sir, in order to promote the great potential that our region of Kashmir possesses, sir?
Well, we're talking about Kashmir Premier League, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it was launched yesterday, and it's a very good initiative. And we have very talented cricketers in Azad Jammu and Kashmir. And this league would organize matches on T20 format. It will provide a quality platform for Azad Jammu and Kashmir cricket talent. And What we're trying to do is to involve Pakistani and international players and also interface with the international and national stakeholders so that they can invest in this whole process. And as you know that Azad Jammu and Kashmir has very aesthetic, alluring and magnificent landscapes. So whether it is Muzaffarabad or Rawalakot or Mirpur or Kotli or Bagh, and we have stadiums and they are being prepared for these matches. The purpose is to give a message to the entire world that Kashmiris are peaceful, they believe in amity, they believe in cricket, as a matter of fact, cricket which is all about fair play and justice and not taking advantage of anybody. So that's why this initiative has been taken. And this would help us project a peaceful image of Jammu and Kashmir. So this is the thinking behind this initiative. And I think that indirectly it should also help us with our struggle for freedom of the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Sir, you being a champion of diplomacy yourself, sir, at the international stage and now the president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, sir, how important do you think sports diplomacy would go in order to realize to the world about the sufferings of our brothers and sisters in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir? Because in the past couple of years, Pakistan has stepped up its efforts for the world to realize the deplorable condition that our brothers and sisters are under lockdown, especially since after 5th of August, sir. How important would you think sports diplomacy would go in highlighting this issue in front of the world? Because definitely the world is now realizing this and a lot is being said on the international stage.
You know, sports diplomacy is very important. In fact, through cricket, we can give this message to the entire world that what Kashmiris want is peace, amity, and stability in the region. And in fact, we want to play cricket, which means that we want to promote connectivity amongst people. So that's our motto. And, it would help us project a soft power of Jammu and Kashmir, soft power of Pakistan, and our emphasis on diplomacy, not on war and confrontation. Because, India has chosen a path of killing people, maiming and torturing them, blinding them. And also now they are illicitly transferring populations from India to the occupied territory. So, but our signal is that we should be in a position to play cricket. India will have to discard this path of devastation, destruction, and death. So that's why it would be a powerful tool, but we would work very closely with PCB, Pakistan Cricket Board, and ICC, so that these Kashmiri talented cricketers get recognition. This whole initiative is not about war; it is about cooperation. It is about sports, as you said.
Absolutely. And so finally, I must ask you about the fact that the AJK government has been very keen in developing the infrastructure for the youth all throughout the region of Azad Jammu and Kashmir as well, sir. What kind of efforts can we see under your able leadership for the people of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, especially the youth potential, sir?
Well, infrastructure has been a priority for us, and these past 4 years, in fact, we have been focusing on infrastructure development, roads network, also sports infrastructure, because stadiums are being built. And, if you go to Azad Kashmir, in every nook and corner, in every village, township and city, young boys, even kids, they play cricket. They have passion for cricket. They want to be famous mainstream cricketers like the ones you have in Pakistan. So I think that the land is fertile for sports and sportsmanship in Azad Kashmir. There was this very talented cricketer. His name was Salman Irshad. He played for Lahore Qalandars and he also played in Australia. So there's no dearth of talented cricketers in Azad Jammu and Kashmir. So as you said, we are developing infrastructure, and with the passage of time, I think we would expand these opportunities and the overall space for sports and cricket in particular. So in that context, this Kashmir Premier League is a very, very critical initiative, and this would help us transform and harness the energies of youth in Azad Kashmir.
Inshallah, sir, that would be the case. And finally, sir, on a lighter note, would we be seeing you, the president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, in action with the bat and ball as well in April once the league starts?
Well, I'll try, but I'm a bad cricketer or I'm no cricketer at all. But I'll try, at least for the sake of the image. But I can assure you that in Azad Kashmir, they are professional cricketers, and we would showcase them and project their images rather than the image of the president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir.
Inshallah, sir, we certainly hope so. Thank you so much, Mr. President, for your time and your support for the Kashmir Premier League. That was the president, the very honorable president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Sardar Masood Khan, talking to us at Sports Extra regarding the Kashmir Premier League. And now coming back to the president of the KPL, who I just interrupted, of course, unfortunately, because I had to go to the president. Sir, you were telling us about the importance of this league at a time of diplomacy, where we know that cricket is something that will generally bond everyone together.
Yeah, definitely. First of all, we are very much thankful to the president of Azad Kashmir to be the patron-in-chief of Kashmir Premier League. It is a very proud moment for us, because now he's taking care of everything. Today we had a meeting, and as he was talking about the infrastructure, he is pretty much busy with his team to build the infrastructure, especially in terms of KPL, because you need the international level stadium, you need the best pitches, you need even the cameras, platforms, because we are actually going global with this Kashmir Premier League, and we have already arranged the UK and Europe as the broadcast partners, and then we are going to the Middle East, and then of course globally. So this league is setting up a new standards of Azad Kashmir, and it will be a great opportunity for the the sports for the youth of the Azad Kashmir, starting from Mirpur to Neelam.
Sir, 6 teams and the dimensions, and as you mentioned, playing conditions and so much technicalities involved. I'm sure it must have been a really tough ask, going through all the technicalities, trying to arrange media broadcasters, getting the teams ready. Must have been something with keeping you up day and night, of course.
Yeah, definitely. It was a long process, actually. Starting from the scratch to have the the name of the league, what should be the name of the league. It was a loud discussion that it should be Kashmir Premier League, it should be this, that, and then it was a phase of the the franchise teams. The normal practices in the world that you give the name of the city, and so the franchise owners are responsible for the prefix and all these things. So, but we have developed everything. Starting from Mirpur, because it is the land of the royalty, and a lot of royal peoples are living over there, and but they have sacrifices a lot for the dam. When it was
being built.
Being built. So they have sacrificed a lot. So we have given this name Mirpur Royals. Then we Kotli Panthers. Then we got Ravlakot Hawks, and we got the Stallions team, Bagh Stallions. Muzaffarabad Tigers, and of course the Overseas Warriors. So we are very much excited, and a lot of people are actually interested to invest in this league. This is very important, because all that investment is coming to Azad Kashmir. So it will economically it will uplift the economy of Azad Kashmir, and of course a lot of people will get a chance, because we are taking it that much serious. The playing 11, we are including 2 to 3 players from the local city. From, I mean, if let's suppose it is the Muzaffarabad Tigers, so 2 to 3 players from Muzaffarabad will be in the playing 11. So these are the the SOPs we are setting up for the league, and of course it is you talk about the broadcast rights. It is the most difficult thing of the league, because when you are going global, so you need to put the international standards equipment over there. We are actually coming up with the international commentators, the pre-match show, the post-match show. We are setting up everything just like the international leagues. So overall, we are getting very good response, actually. A lot of people are from the diaspora. They're very much interested to invest in this league, and they really want to see this league happening from 1st of April till 10th of April in Muzaffarabad.
Sir, we always need a push and an icon there who can actually lift all of this. How important and how wonderful was it to have Shahid Afridi being the ambassador of the Kashmir Premier League?
I mean, that was, it was a crazy moment when we spoke to him. Thanks to Shahryar Afridi, because Shahryar Afridi, sahab, he's supporting a lot. He's actually, you can say, the father of this league. He is taking, everything very serious, speaking to the president, speaking to the Prime Minister of Azad Kashmir, taking government of Azad Kashmir on board. So Shahid Afridi, what a moment it was. I mean, we spoke to him, and he was, he toured whole Azad Kashmir a few months back during the COVID for his, Shahid Afridi Foundation. It was, it was amazing for us when a lot of people saw him in the press conference. It was not announced actually before, and it was a shock for them that Shahid Afridi is the brand ambassador of this Kashmir Premier League. But yes, we are very proud of it that Shahid Afridi is the brand ambassador. And another very important thing, we are touring actually the globe to create the awareness of this Kashmir Premier League with Shahid Lala and of course Shahryar Afridi and Honorable President of Azad Kashmir. We are taking them with us to create the international buzz for this Kashmir Premier League, and we are looking forward to see the lot of overseas chapter and of course the people from Pakistan. And a couple of franchise owners contacted me from the PSL owners.
Who wanted a part of it?
Yeah, and they wanted to be the part of it. But we can give it to everybody, but we are trying to focus it to give to the the people of Azad Kashmir. They should own the team so that they can enjoy this commercial venture, and of course to be, it's a passion for a lot of people to be the owner of the team. It is like you see a lot of crazy moments during the matches. A lot of people are very happy during the sixes, and if somebody is out, so they feel down. So it is all about the happening, and of course we are taking it very serious as far as And yeah, I would like to thanks to the Prime Minister of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Mr. Raja Farooq Haider Khan. He is actually the one. We initiated the idea a couple of years back with him, and I remember that meeting. We have been doing the paragliding festival in Azad Kashmir.
Sir.
So I've given the idea that why don't we play the cricket and paragliding, a lot of paragliders are flying in the air. He said, wow, what an idea. Let's go, let's do it. So we actually started this Kashmir Premier League from there. And he has written personal letter to the Prime Minister of Pakistan, to the, the Chairman PCB and the Minister of Information, that we want support and we want this league to happen in Azad Jammu and Kashmir. So finally, we got the all the legalities, and thanks to Pakistan Cricket Board as well, because we are the sanctioned league by Pakistan Cricket Board, and we are using their elite panel of the umpires and of course scorers, and then comes this anti-corruption board. So anti-corruption is again very important for the the cricket. Because a lot of things are happening in the world, so we are taking this very serious, this matter, so that it should be the smooth transaction from 1st till 10th of April 2021.
Absolutely, sir. And I must say that that is one aspect being sanctioned by the PCB that we have to discuss even further as well. And in short, I can say that this is a league by the people and for the people of Azad Jammu and Kashmir. So that's very important, and also engaging our overseas Pakistanis brothers and sisters who are contributing to Pakistan's economy through foreign direct investment and remittances in a huge amount. So I think we'll talk all about that, but right after a short break. Stay tuned to Sports Extra. Welcome back to Sports Extra. With me, Ahmed Nawaz. We're in exclusive conversation with the president of the Kashmir Premier League, Arif Malik Saab, and we're talking a lot about the league and every nit and bit detail as there it is, because we want to know a lot, because this is, like I said, a league that we were owning. This is for the people. This is a league for the people of Azad Jammu and Kashmir and for the local talent that they have, and also for our overseas community that have been real contributors of Pakistan's economy over past so many years, I think. So we've got to talk about all of these technical details. And one very particular point, sir, that I wanted to inquire about was the fact that having it sanctioned by the PCB, something very, very important, because on and off you've got so many leagues, not just in Pakistan, around the world, because it's a league culture now established. So how important was it, sir, to get it sanctioned and be recognized by the PCB for this purpose?
You cannot do anything other than PCB
That's
if you
true.
talk about the cricket. Yeah, the PCB is actually the the principle of the cricket in Pakistan, and actually they are the father of the cricket in Pakistan. So when it comes to the PCB, to get the NOC is very important because a lot of the central contracted players will be playing with us. You cannot have those players if you're not sanctioned by the PCB, the first thing. And the second thing is, as I mentioned earlier, that your umpires are very important, because the scale you are setting up for this league, we want elite class umpires, those who are working with the PCB and those who are like going internationally for the to witness the matches and having the we're also giving the full-fledged technology in this. We are putting up the DRS technology, and we are putting everything over there so that the umpiring system can be empowered and they can have a very good decision.
International standards?
Yeah, international standards. And when it comes to the anti-corruption, it took us more than 6 months to have the detailed research on the anti-corruption system, that how it works, and what is the player match official area, and what are the do's and don'ts of that area. So we have been setting up the policies for this anti-corruption and the umpiring, and of course the players, and then it comes to the the playing conditions, because for every country you have the different playing conditions. So in Pakistan we do have of course different playing conditions, but it is like more or less similar to if you're playing in Karachi, if you're playing in Gaddafi, and if you're playing in Muzaffarabad. So the playing conditions are almost same. But I tell you, Muzaffarabad Stadium is amazing, because as the President Saab said that they are uplifting that stadium to the international standards. They are putting actually the floodlights over there, and they are adding up the enclaves and enclosures, of course. And then we requested them to have the because we are going for approximately 26 cameras production over there. So we want the platforms in the stadium. So they are putting all the efforts to upgrade the stadiums on the international level. So thanks to AJK government.
Thanks to them as well, and indeed to the PCB, sir, as you mentioned. Obviously, the role of the PCB becomes very, very important when it comes to cricket in Pakistan. And in the last couple of years, obviously, under the vision of the Prime Minister, the structure of cricket in Pakistan has really been changing. I think changing a lot, in fact. That's the case how it should be. Coming away from departmental cricket, trying to promote regional cricket, trying to promote cricket at grassroots levels, and obviously the Kashmir Premier League once again becomes something that Pakistanis and Kashmiris can own, and obviously a domestic product at the same time that has been initiated in Pakistan as well. Sir, the next thing we see is the 6 number of teams that you talk about, and it's very important to realize that you mentioned, and we want to stress upon the fact that the priority is that people from Kashmir are owners of these teams.
Yeah, definitely. This is our first priority, that a lot of Kashmiri people, they're having a very good business in Pakistan, and of course outside Pakistan in different parts of the world. So we are trying to tap all those honors, and we actually are these are the priority for us, that we should give them, and we should empower the Kashmiri players. We should empower the Kashmiri businessman in fact to own this league, because Shahid Lalla is always saying that I'm owing this league. So if you get the ownership of the league, then of course your interest is always different than if you're disowning or you're not owning the system. So we are giving full throttle to the Kashmiri community, and they are most welcome to have the the league owners, and we are very happy to promote them actually across the globe, because as I said that we are going with a global broadcast. So it's a very good opportunity, and it was a lot of discussion around the town that PSL might have the another Kashmiri team. So obviously they are I think inducting the Kashmiri team in next 2-3 years. But this is a great chance for the Kashmiri people that they are having their own league, and if you start from Mirpur to Neelam Valley, So you have a lot of potential for the cricket,
So-
and a lot of people are actually looking forward for this league. And we are looking for a lot of talent, those who will be, exported to Pakistan Cricket Board and to maybe the international counties.
So it's like we said, the PSL has been feeding Pakistan cricket, and in the future, I'm sure, inshallah, the Kashmir Premier League is going to be feeding Pakistan cricket.
Exactly, exactly. And as President Saab said that they have produced one player from Ravlakot to the the PSL, and he is actually now playing in the mainstream, and he also played for the Australia as well.
Salman Rashad, definitely. Salman
yeah.
Rashad is a one of a kind. We always talk about him when we're discussing the PSL, and at the same time, like we said, that. So, what was the sentiment in Kashmir? I can see the hype in Islamabad. I can see people talking about this in Karachi, Lahore, Quetta, Peshawar, everybody. But the people of Kashmir must have been over the moon.
It's been almost 48 hours to that press conference. I personally have received more than 300 calls from everywhere, from every nook and corner of the world, from Kashmir, from, social media is actually loaded. We are receiving a lot of messages, receiving a lot of calls in the offices. So we're getting very good sentiments, and the people are very happy. Now they are actually waiting for this league to happen in Azad Kashmir. We actually have a couple of options to execute this league in Muzaffarabad or in Rawalpindi. We have been thinking about two legs actually. One leg maybe Rawalpindi, and another one is Muzaffarabad. But President Azad Kashmir, he assured us to have the full-fledged facility, because they are having approximately 7 pitches over there.
Yes, sir.
So we are very happy with the 7 pitches while executing 18 matches, because we do have actually 18 matches. We have one round of the playing scenario, and then of course semis and final. So 18 matches is enough for But the thing is, if we'll get it done, the stadium up to the standards, up to the international standards, so definitely we'll be playing at Muzaffarabad.
Playing at Muzaffarabad, and I can say this on a personal note that I've played in the Muzaffarabad Cricket Stadium. It is absolutely one of a kind. The atmosphere is absolutely electric, and as sir, you're saying that once the facilities get an overhaul and upgraded, then I am sure that in the near future, Pakistan can actually utilize it as an international venue.
Yeah, because PCB actually took over the Mirpur Stadium already. Muzaffarabad Stadium is still with the government of
Government
AJK.
of AJK, yes, sir.
But the Mirpur Stadium is with the Pakistan Cricket Board. But unfortunately, there are some issues with the Mirpur Stadium, the technical grounds. We cannot even play over there because there are some cracks and some scenario like this. But they are actually trying to build that stadium as well with the international standards. And Mirpur Stadium is again very good. But the facility we are looking for the, of course, international facility. And another very important thing, we are expecting more than 5,000 to 7,000 overseas Kashmiris, those who will be attending and those who will be watching this match live in the stadium. So we need to actually build up the infrastructure, and we would like to request the government of Azad Jammu and Kashmir to have the infrastructure for the sports event like these kind of international events that will give economically a very good edge, that a lot of people will be coming in Azad Kashmir. They will be investing over there, they will be eating over there, they will be living over there. So it is a great opportunity for Azad Kashmir to build the infrastructure for the sports. We're not talking about the cricket only. Maybe you can build the football stadiums, you can build for something for hockey, from the other sports. But cricket is actually more popular in Pakistan, and it is more commercial in Pakistan. So the cricket thing is more important. If you build good infrastructure, you can have a very good return for your economic system.
Sir, talking about that in particular, I think, thank you so much for bringing this up, because if you look at it from a business model perspective, then so many industries would get a boost, not just the tourism industry, but food vendors, vendors of clothing, apparel for sports, sports equipment vendors, people outside the stadium, people working as employees for the Muzaffarabad Cricket Stadium. This could be a win-win situation for everybody.
Exactly. Thousands of people would be working over there. And,
job opportunities.
Job opportunities. And then you see, we got the 6 franchise systems over there. So every franchise will be having hundreds of people behind them to, for the, the management. And if you talk about the support staff, so everybody will be having the, a proper team. And of course, the league will be having a lot of big human resource. And we are taking everybody from Azad Kashmir. if those people are not that much technical, we are actually having the capacity building for them, so that they can join in the mainstream, and maybe they could be, we are doing actually another thing. Azhar Mahmood is our chief coach. He is looking after the whole coaching system, because it's a subject actually.
I was going to come to that, sir, in my next question, because the fact is you pulled in Dala, and who is probably one of the greatest flamboyant players of Pakistan that we've seen. And getting Azhar Bhai, you just pulled one of the greatest all-rounders Pakistan has produced, and with his vast experience of coaching internationally.
Yeah. So it's again a very good and pride moment for KPL that Azhar Mahmood is looking after the whole coaching system of
All the
whole
16.
franchise. Yeah, for the whole franchise. We have created the SOPs that we are giving. We're going to give 8 options to the franchise. It will be kind of a first pick, second pick, and third pick scenario, and they will be creating their the whole team like assistant coach, and we are trying to have the assistant coach from Azad Kashmir, so that they can learn from the the international level coaches, and then maybe they can come up with the international coaches in the future. And then we are having all the staff would be preferred from Azad Kashmir, and Azhar Bhai is supporting us. He's bringing in some international coaches. The couple of international coaches are actually from Mirpur, Azad Kashmir. So he is going to bring them, and of course we are looking for the veteran, the senior players from Pakistan as well, so that we can give good support to them as well.
Sir, finally now, obviously time is a luxury. I wish we had time because this is a great subject now. What can we expect now in the next couple of months? The inauguration and the hype has been created. Where do we see the next phase going up till April now?
Well, actually, we are going for the talent hunt drive, starting from Mirpur to Muzaffarabad. We are going to have a lot of activities. A lot of talent will be picked up from there for the draft event of this KPL. And in the second week of January, we'll be having the big time draft event in Mirpur, Azad Kashmir. And then, of course, we'll be having the pick event. So these are actually the series of events. And we are, actually trying to focus on Azad Kashmir. We want to have the events in Azad Kashmir, like Muzaffarabad, Mirpur. Maybe we can go for Rawalakot and Bagh as well. So a lot of activities you will be seeing in next 2-3 months from Azad Kashmir, and you'll be having a lot of buzz from there, because we have received approximately 2,000 queries. Those players who are waiting actually. We actually got the website. It's kpl20.com. So we are receiving the profiles, the player profiles. So it is actually a very good and healthy overall scenario that people are interested in. They are waiting for the trials to happen in all the districts of Azad Kashmir, and we can promote them to the mainstream, so that they can learn from the players. So a lot of activities are happening. We are going global, as I told you that we are actually going to UK, to Middle East. With our team, and it will be the global awareness will be creating for the Kashmir, and our slogan is actually Khelo Azadi Se, play with the freedom. So it is a loud and clear message for Kashmir that we are playing with the freedom in the part of Muzaffarabad, Azad Kashmir, and on the other hand you can see what's happening over there. It is actually still the lockdown. So we are actually not going to politicize this event. It's a sports event, and we want to give the subtle message to the world that we are the peaceful country, and we are having a lot of activities in Azad Kashmir, and it is actually independent like anything.
Independent like anything as well. Arif Bhai, thank you so much for joining us at Sports Extra. I think on our part we would be absolutely over the moon.
I would like to invite you to join this league. I mean, like maybe commentator, maybe event.
Inshallah, I'd be hoping that, and I was going to come to that, but in any capacity, I think all of us being Pakistani should be part of this. Thank you so much for your time, and we can actually say that the Einstein of KPL that you're actually doing a lot for the people and giving them a platform indeed, and also honoring our overseas Pakistani community. And you've not actually killed 2 birds with 1 stone, but the third one that you got is also the fact that our overseas Pakistanis are also being honored. Sir, thank you so much for your time, and all the very best for the KPL.
Thank you. Pleasure.
And that's it for this very special edition, but the KPL is going to continue in April. All of you have got a platform as well. KPL20.com is the website. and the slogan is Khelo Azadi Se, and all of you must be part of this initiative. We'd be waiting for April anxiously. Till then, from me and the entire team, until our next show, it's goodbye for now.